During the final qualifying for the 1988 Monaco Grand Prix, Ayrton Senna drove the greatest air lap in the Formula One on this Saturday afternoon. He was an incredibly fast at 1.427 seconds faster than his nearest arrival. These words were told by the McLaren teammates Alain Prost. Ayrton Senna later described the lap as one of the most intense experiences of his life. Since then, he was a role for the people, an iconic role for the people and the racers in the automotive industries. He was the spectacular racer world ever had. And then after that, it began the journey of the McLaren Senna. Share and subscribe. This is the first video and I hope you like it. So let's continue with it. Twin turbocharged induction engine with it, and it produces 800 horsepower on this car, and it has like around 800 to 60 Nm of torque in it, and it's like the following of the McLaren P1, and it's related with 720S, the McLaren Elva, which is going to be launched, and with the McLaren Speedtail already. And this car has only 500 pieces in the world. I mean, like the worldwide only 500. So we can say it's a rare car, and it's made up of carbon fiber, as you can see. There's carbon fiber over here. There are LED lights here, and it's really nice. So let's check what are inside. Guys, now coming back to the body area, the body is really light and it's made up of carbon fiber, and it's really lightweight car. As you know, it's made for track only, and you can drive it on the road, but mainly the McLaren focused on the track version of it. The tires are made for the track. They're flat. They have like very small cuts on it, and they have like the doors over here. The doors, they have lots of windows over here. One window over here. This is like the complicated window which comes up and down, and this is like the main. This is like the main window. It's not open. This is the one. And let me tell you one thing. This car, you know, McLaren, they build and make a car which has like the open doors. Yes, guys, even this car has like the open doors. But you guys must be thinking like, where is the opening handle for this car? But let me show you one thing. How to open the car is like this. You put your hand inside this. You just press the button and the door opens like this. And then you're ready to go inside. You see, guys, this is how it looks from inside. So let's discuss on the detail. So as guys, we are talking about the engine. So this is like the 4.5 liter V8 twin turbocharged engine it has on it, and it produces around 800 horsepower with 800 Nm of torque, and it has like the, you can see it has like the exhaust at the back, and that's like one of the best motors. And this car is following of the McLaren P1, as I already mentioned before. So talking about the engine only, it is like one of the best engine McLarens have produced ever. It's, as you know, I said before also, it's like the producing of the, like the following up of the McLaren P1, and this car is really nice and really fast, and this car is built for the tracks and all, and it is a roadster car but mainly focus on the. So talking about the body, this car has like the carbon fiber on it. As you can see, it's like the carbon fiber car. As I said, it's made for the track version. There is carbon fiber everywhere on this car. Over here, there's a carbon fiber on the steering wheel. Over here, everywhere is the carbon fiber, as you all can see. And let me talk to you about the vents over here. Guys, now let's check what is there in the body mainly. So there is like the vent over here through which the air passes, and it gives like the cool down to the engine when the engine is on really high speed. And this car has, you know, it has a really quite a powerful engine which is 4. It is a 4-liter V8 twin turbocharged engine, so it requires a lot of power and a cooling system. So McLaren thought of why not putting a vents over here. The McLaren gives vents on many cars, but over here it has on it. It's specialized like this. The air goes through this one. These are the vents I was talking about. So the air goes through it and cools down the engine, and there are many vents on this car. As you know, it's a small, it's a sleek, and it's a low car. So as the air passes through, it goes over here, it goes to the engine. So the engine cools down, and after that it releases from here. So this is also a vent through which the air comes out, and that's the vent through which air releases. So because of this, even the car gets aerodynamic on it, and the car's speed gets extra. As you know, the small and very low cars are made for aerodynamics. They have a really, when the air passes through, they go through the cars, and there are vents everywhere on this. Vents at the up, vents at the side, airs to come out. This car is made for track. That's why McLaren thought of why not adding more vents to it, so that the car gets more aerodynamic and the car goes in the high speed on the track. So guys, now we are going to check how to access into the car. We have the key, or we have the keys on it. We have to just unlock the car, and as I showed you before, there is the handle over here. You open the door like this. See, you open the doors of the car, and then you just sit inside. As you know, it has like the bucket seats on it because it's made for the track version. So you are able to see how it is made. It's decorated in the well manner, how it is supposed to be like. And we'll check over the interior in this car right now. Okay, alright guys, let me try to sit in this car for now. It's really low. See the level of, it's not even like the size of my fist. It's on the really low side. So let me just try sitting inside. As you know, I'm a really, like, not really, but I'm a tall guy. Will this car accept my height or no? So let's just check. So I mean, see like the height of the car. See like the height of the car. You see, it's coming on my like chest level or something. So let's try sitting inside and let's check. So guys, now we were talking about the interior of this car. So right now I'm sitting in this McLaren Senna, the one and only McLaren Senna, present in Abu Dhabi, and it's over here in the Elite Car showroom, and you guys are able to see I'm inside. So now let's discuss about the interior. This car has like the Alcantara on it. Alcantara is like the one of the most expensive and one of the best quality you know, the cloth material we can get to put in the car. So let's discuss about it in the deep. Guys, now we are in the interior, so let's discuss what are the actual interiors in this car. So we get like the steering wheel, of course, to control the wheelbase and all, to control the car we're actually gonna drive into. And it has like the steering wheel, and it has like plated with Alcantara materials on it, with the carbon fiber on it. And right behind it you can see the pedal shifters of the car. They are like the pedal shifters. This is the plus and this is the like the minus. So yeah, the car is now off, And after coming from the steering wheel, let's go on the display section. So there's like the display over here. It's inbuilt like the foldable display, like the gauge clusters on it. You're able to see the speed control, the speed limits on it, and right beside it you have another display to control your panels. You don't have like the old infotainment systems in it like you get in the old Lancers, in like old McLarens and all. Like they have like the systems everywhere. And so this car upgraded it to like the, you know, like the panels on it, like the LED display panels on it, so you can control your car's drift limit, the speed limit and all, whatever you want to do. And right coming after it, you have like the manual mode over here. As you guys can see, this is like the manual mode, and this is like the sports mode. So if you active this, the car will come into a specific mode. Guys, now coming onto the transmission, it has like the transmission, like the, I mean, not the transmission, like the gear. It has like the three main gears on it. You have the drive, you have the neutral, and you have like the reverse gear. Here are the control systems. This is for the launch control. If suppose for example you're like on the signal standing for it to be a green, and then when once you activate the launch controls, just activate, press accelerator, put in the gear, and your car will like, you know, it will shoot like a rocket in a high speed. So the launch control is made for that. This, I mean, like I guess it's for active system or something. And as you can see over here, this is like the hazard button. I hope you guys are able to see it. So this is for what the car looks in. So McLarens offer you one of the good systems in this car also. As you can see, like behind the steering wheels, this is for making your car tires on like the level of the car, on the high and low level. If you're driving on the rough roads, like there are like many potholes on the road, so the first thing I recommend you is not driving on those kind of roads. uh, and you know, in India it is not even success driving this car. I mean, like driving the 4.5 million dirham car on those type of roads, I mean, it's not successful. In UAE, no problem, do whatever you want with this car. I mean, like see over here, this is like the road, like air levels. If you want to make it up, the car's front side will be up and low, and they are like the both systems, front and the back. It's behind the steering wheel. Oh my god guys, this car looks so fabulous. I mean, so you guys might be thinking, okay, Arzan, you showed us many of the stuffs in this car. You have like the steering wheel, you have like the gear, you have the transmission and all. So just tell me, where is like the start button? So okay, so guys, don't worry about that. We also have a starting button on this car, but not on this side. Guess where? It's at the top right over here. See, yeah, so this is like the start and stop button. Over here, this is like the start and stop button. Wow, this is like for the jet, the start button for the jet. And this is like the AC, this is like the race mode. It's like on your the track mode, activate the mode and you're off to go. This is for the locks. I mean, the car is locked, so yeah, if it starts, that thing will go. And here is for the lights, just like aeroplanes. This is for the lights. I mean, this is for the windows, and this is for the light systems, like you know, LED lights in the cars. So that's for that one. And talking about the other stuffs, this car over here, it's beautifully written McLaren Senna over here. And check guys, and one most important thing to be mentioned over here, for opening the doors you actually get like the hydraulics. I hope you guys are able to see this is like the hydraulics when you open the door. So, alright guys, let's see about the tires, on which the car is really incomplete. If you don't have the wheel, what's the use of owning the car? So now let me tell you the specs of the tire. This car has like the 105-inch wheels on it, and with which this 800 horsepower McLaren Senna runs on. And they have like the track version cars on it with the Pirelli tires on it. It's like the Pirelli edition tires. It's it's P0 tires. Okay, so these tires are made for the track version, to say you, if you are on the track version. So even if you try to drift the car will go on its mode. So okay, so I was talking about the wheels on it. I hope you guys are able to see it. See, this is how the fat wheels look like. So they are 105-inch tires, and without which the McLaren Senna is actually incomplete. Alright guys, now coming on to the passenger side of the car, you get the same seats on the driver side. So but now over here we are going to discuss about the belts of this car. And let's check how the belt looks like. This is how the seat looks like, and you get the seats just like a fighter jet on it. You get like you get two seats actually. There are seats over here also, and seat belt over here also. This is for like the street mode if you're driving on the normal roads, and that's fine. You just use that and that's over. But these seat belts are actually meant for tracks. If you're on the track mode, you have to wear these seat belts, or else if you hope so, if God does not, and if you interfere or if you meet an accident, these belts are gonna save you. So guys, I'm mentioning quite an important disclaimer. Please wear seat belts while you drive, no matter where in the world you are, but you have to wear. Alright guys, now discussing the overall weight, height and the length of the car. So the weight of the car is 1198 kgs. As we all know, this car is made with the carbon monocoque on it. I mean, the monocoque means the body is made of the carbon fiber. So that's the weight of the car, and the height of the car is approximately um, 1229. The height of the car 1129 mm. Okay, I'm talking about the millimeters. That's the height of the car, and like the length of the car is 4744 mm. The millimeter, like the length of the car is 4744 mm. The height is 1229 mm. Okay, so I'm talking mms, not in inches or something. So that's like the weight, height and the length of the car. I hope you understood like what am I trying to say about the height, weight and the car. Guys, let's talk about the production line. Where was this car made? Where was it assembled? Where was it like bought to? So guys, let me tell you, McLaren is actually a British company, a company from England. So of course the car was assembled, made in England, and it has a really big production farm over there of the McLarens. So let me tell about that also in the detail. So yeah, basically the car's price is actually 4.8 million dirham. Actually, like they include the taxes, the transportation rates and all, and after that they combine and the car's price is that. Now guys, look, the car looks so nice. My god, it looks like I'm standing right in front of the fighter jet, like the F-16 Falcon. It's one of the best fighter jets produced in the world. Guys, so now let's talk about the speed of the car. So the speed of the car, it is actually like 789 horsepower, approximately 800 horsepower as we can say. So this car goes from 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds. Yes guys, this car goes from 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds. That's fabulously fast, and the main thing to be noted in it, it has like the 7 clutch transmission in it, 7 gear clutch transmission on it. You know the paddle shifters, right? It's all related with it. So it has like the 7 gears. In short, if I try to say, it just has 7 gears in it, which gives like the mesmerizing power to the car, and the car goes in like, oh my god. Guys, check the size of the wing on it. It's massive. The wings are really massive. See, it's like the best wings. It's massive. And see the car, guys. See from here, all the vents you are able to see. Really nice. I have borrowed this beautiful car from the showroom in Abu Dhabi from my friend Mr. Jad, and he gave me an amazing opportunity to come and review this car in this beautiful showroom called the Elite Car Showroom in Abu Dhabi. So have a look at the cars. So alright guys, now we are gonna start up the car and hear the beautiful sound.